So the first we're going to talk about the ways to travel with your dogs. And most of you have spoken about road trips. But I was thinking we can start with train rides. I actually assumed that would be like the topic of everyone would be interested in it. But we can quickly go through this and I'm sure you learn something. So train journeys, they seem very overwhelming, but honestly, it's quite easy because the only thing you need to kind of plan for in terms of getting on the train is to have confirmed AC tickets, AC first class tickets. I recommend traveling with people because then you can buy 2 or 4 and you get the entire coupe or cabin to yourself. So once you have your tickets, confirmed tickets, everything happens just 1 or 2 days before the journey. And the real annoying part is, जब भी आप ticket लेते हो, once you have your confirmed tickets, the seat selection only happens on the day of the journey. That's why 2 days before or 1 day before, you have to give in the application saying that when you're making that seat chart, please keep our tickets together. And then you just go up to the platform, parcel office, you have to buy your dog's ticket and you get on. And to prepare your dog for it, that may take, that depends from dog to dog. Usually the questions are related to how will my dog pee and poop. There is no simple way. जब भी 10 minute का stop होता है, you jump off, hope they pee and poop on the station, or walk a little bit and come back inside. Or you carry pee pads and cleaning materials. So in case they pee on the train, you can clean it up. And if they don't pee and poop, it's also okay. Every dog reacts differently. And with more train rides you take, the better they will also be at adjusting in that. With respect to meals, I give my dog a very light meal. And that's what I recommend because you don't want any ulti. You don't want them to have to poop and not find a spot and them being uncomfortable. So just light. Honestly, the most important thing through all of this is for you to remain as calm as you can. Road trips. So a lot of y'all have taken it. Y'all are pretty experienced with it. I think y'all will agree, stop every 3-4 hours to let your, quick walk for the dog and for you to stretch your feet. I have found that a lot of the roadside dhabas, shacks and all are totally fine with dogs. So take your break and just sit there. If there are stray dogs, just have a stick and shoo them away. Airbnb, booking.com, there's a pet filter, pet friendly filter, which is really helpful. I do recommend just calling and speaking to them and telling them I have this dog, these are my requirements. And similar to train rides, I also feed my dog very little before the ride. And she does not have motion sickness, but once many years ago, she had thrown up. And I just feel she is more comfortable with a lighter meal. And at the end of the road trip at night, I would give her a proper meal of whatever she's used to. For motion sickness, there are a few reasons for it. One, it could be like a medical thing. So you can talk to the vet and they can give you some pills. Some people have had success with anti-anxiety meds, even CBD oil these days. It just, reduces it helps with the dog's anxiety. Take a lot of car rides, short ones that go to a park, go to a friend's house, go to pick up groceries or ice cream and just a circle and come back. So that is what you can do. And of course, especially if you're traveling by taxi, you can get like a lot of newspaper, kapda, make sure it's clean. So you can clean up if there's any spit or vomit, you can clean it up. Mostly the procedure for every airline trip with your dog is most important is crate train. So they love to be in that tiny crate. Doing that is more than half the battle solved because you will never have a dog who loves to travel by train, in a flight, in a cargo hold, but you will have a dog who loves the train. Similar to like road and train travel, like make sure they're really tired before you put them in the crate and on the flight. And make sure, meals are kind of limited. And every airline will have a different policy, at what time you drop, where you pick up, who should be there, paperwork. So you'll have to double, triple check with the airline. All right. So I have the checklist that I have for my dog, regardless of how we travel or for how long we travel. So fit to travel certificate from the vet, collar or harness, whatever you choose. Water bowl, food bowls. I carry food for the journey. Other things I carry are bed sheet, cleaning material like newspaper or something in case, you're on the train or wherever and you have to clean in case your dog pees or poops inside. A spare collar and leash. I definitely used to always carry it, but I think I've gotten more complacent, but totally your call. because anything can happen. It can, can always break at any point. And any medication if your dog needs. This bit is my favorite section of the whole presentation, because it really is, I think one is it prepares you if when you have to make that train journey, flight journey, road trip, going to the hills, beach, Goa, wherever. And two, it allows you to find a lot of happiness and fun on a daily basis or a weekly basis. You don't have to go to, the mountains or wait for that 1 year for your dog to let loose. Work with your dog. So for instance, this is still some in a park in Delhi. And if I unleash my dog if there's near water or near food, she will run for it. Okay. And certainly she will come back when I call, all of that will happen. But this is what she wants. So when I do unleash her, I know ki theek hai, like let her go get dirty. It's okay. And just doing something like this once or twice a week is really nice. I don't have to go to a lake. I don't have to go far away. It's just 20 minutes, half an hour from my home, and it's like a good decompression. It's a fun walk for her and for me. And my last lesson was people do help out. So if you are ever stuck on your road trip training, people will help out. In fact, like I said, I lift my dog into the train, and once I was traveling with someone, and I was just stressed. I didn't want her to come out because then there would be no one to help keep the luggage, like keep an eye on the luggage and all. So I just asked someone on the platform, please help me lift her, and they did. Avoid the villages certainly, because those dogs will be very territorial as they are in our cities. But in all these, nature trails, usually there's no habitation, so you will not find those dogs. But obviously, if you're worried, first few times you will keep them on leash or a long leash. Like I also, went through that to get totally comfortable. Scary things or uncomfortable things are part of it. You are traveling with an animal. There are so many other factors around. But the more you do it, the better it gets. The easier it gets. The more confident you get, and the more your dog will trust you and be like, okay, I will, I'll wait for her. I will watch her. I will, I'll ask her for help if I'm stuck. So it really is. It's very rewarding, like I said. So it does sound scary, but it is very rewarding the more you do it.